Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, therefore, because you did not keep these commandments, you was going to serve your enemies. So God said, if you don't keep the commandments, you was going to serve your enemies. So who do you serve today? Look, run down there.
We didn't say here.
So what? That's why they tell you it ain't no devil. Because they are the devil, according to the Bible.
Bring it up.
Verse 48, give me that.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said, therefore, because you did not keep these commandments, you was going to serve your enemies. That's what I asked you earlier. Who was your enemies? So God said, if you don't keep the commandments, you was going to serve your enemies. So who do you serve today? Huh? You serve the Lord. You got a job?
Good answer.
You don't got no job? How you get some money?
I mean, I am working, but it's like on and off.
It's on and off? All right, so you get your money. 9 times out of 10, all our people work for the white man, right?
Yeah, I mean, 9 times out of 10. It's like 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, I think some people got their own businesses.
So 50% of the black community got their own business?
I believe, yeah.
50%? So why do all our houses look run down there?
We didn't say here.
So where at then? Give me somewhere.
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta?
Atlanta's pretty good.
Texas.
So you think black people own everything down there?
I say everything, but
50% of things. See, that's not true, sister. Because if we did,
Google it.
yeah, you could Google that. But even if they did, let's say that they did. I know that they don't. Who they gotta pay their taxes to?
the white man.
All right. So even if they did, they still gotta break them off something, no matter what. In our communities, these other nations run everything. Just like you wanted something to drink or something like that, you gotta go to another nation. You gotta go to Mali's. That's Arabs. You gotta go to them to get what you want. You want some Chinese food, you gotta go to them. They still importing straight from China. They still importing straight from Afghanistan.
Hey, we got statistics right here.
Statistics, let's see. All right, it's a percentage of all employer businesses. So the black-owned businesses in the U.S. is only 14%. White-owned businesses.
No. You reading it wrong.
2.7.
2.7.
Percent of all
All the population. That's the one.
Yeah. All of the percent of all employer businesses is only 2.7.
Right.
So black people only own 2.7% of business. White people own 82% of businesses.
It's their country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing in Africa.
Look at the president. What is he?
Yeah, they did Africa well.
White.
You're right. So, what are we doing? We are serving these people. That's my point.
That's right.
They not coming to us for anything. We serving them for all things.
Right.
So let's get the point again. Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in the want of all things.
God said in anything that you want on this planet, you got to go to another nation of people to get it. Who else do that fit other than black people? Anything. You want to die, you got to go to the white man and say, your family got to go to the white man and say, she died before you actually dead. You can't collect nothing on your behalf until they go to that white man and say she died. You are not born until you go to that white man and he give you a social security card to say you living. And one of all things, God said we have to serve an enemy. But today in 2024, a lot of our people say, God loves everybody. Ain't no enemies out here. The enemy is the devil. He gonna hop up off the ground and he gonna afflict us, and then we gonna go back to our normal lives and we gonna get it right again. That's because Christianity is white supremacy.
That's right. Bring it out.
Christianity teaches you to serve these other nations better than you serve your own God.
Bring it out.
That's why they tell you it ain't no devil, because they are the devil, according to the Bible.
Bring it out.
Hold that. Give me Revelations. chapter 2. We got to prove it. I said it, we got to prove it. See? That white man is the devil according to the Bible. Read.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
God said he know our works, tribulation, and poverty. He said he see everything that we go through. Read.
But thou art rich.
He said, but we are rich. We are rich because everything in this Bible pertains to us and only us. When God said, I will give you the kingdom of heaven, it pertains to you and only you. Nobody else has that promise on this planet. Read.
And I know the blasphemy.
The blasphemy is lies. Read.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Who say that they're the Jews today?
The Jewish.
The Jewish people, the one over there in Israel. The one that own the TV stations, the radio stations, who put all of this killing in your media.
Right.
They are the ones who rule everything. They the ones who say that they the Jews.
What
Read.
they look like?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But they are what?
The synagogue of Satan.
That means they are the house of the devil.
Right.
They are the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
God said that we must live righteously. Who is out here pushing all evil on this planet? Because guess what? When you go over there to that Arab country, they don't believe in same-sex marriages.
Bring it up.
But that good white man came along and said everybody should be able to love who they want to love.
Right.
They are pushing the devil's agenda throughout the whole planet.
That's right.
Now go back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. This is the last verse to show y'all who y'all are according to the Bible, that you are the Jews, the chosen people of God.
Hey, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on. Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it.
Read.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So he said the Lord was going to bring a certain group of people into Egypt again with ships. So how did you get over here? You got over here on the ship, right? Your people got here on ships, right? So he said he's going to bring us back into Egypt again on ships. So that Egypt, what do that Egypt stand for? When you look on the back of a dollar bill, what you see on it? A pyramid. America patterns itself after Egypt.
Right. Okay.
Sun worship, rock. You know all that rock stuff? That's why we go to church on Sunday. Because they worship the sun. They do everything that they did in Egypt. Let's see what the Bible say Egypt is though. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of Egypt, let's see what it stands for.
Out of the house of bondage.
The house of bondage, meaning where slaves were at. So, you ever heard the saying, history repeats itself? Them same people that built up Egypt is them same people that built up America today.
Working like a Hebrew slave.
Now go back to Deuteronomy 28. This is your history. This is how you figure out who you is in the Bible. You ain't a nigga no more. You are the sons and the daughters of the living God.
That's right.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
So he said, the same way I told you, you was going to go into slavery by ships. That's how it's going to happen. That's how it happened. Read.
And there,
once you got off the slave ships, read.
Ye shall be sold.
You shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
Did this happen to anybody else? Standing on the auction block being sold as a commodity, as a human being? Who else did that happen to? The children of God. That's the only people it happened to. God said, because you don't want to follow me, I'm going to let the other nations rule you.
Right.
Give me Jeremiah chapter 10. Give me the Christmas. So, now we got to look at our lives. Do we serve these people? Are we worshiping them as God? Question. Do y'all celebrate Christmas? You do. What is Christmas about?
Ain't that his birthday?
You said it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you celebrate Christmas? You don't.
I do it because I got kids.
You do it because you got kids.
Yeah, baby, you can have it.
Alright, so does God tell us to celebrate Christmas? Do you read anywhere in the Bible where God say celebrate Christmas?
No.
So where do you think it come from? Christianity? It came from Egypt.
I thought it was before that. Nah.
It was in Egypt.
Yeah.
It's another God that you serve.
Bring it out. Yeah, it's a whole God.
Read what you got. We're going to read it out the Bible. And you can be the judge. Don't take my word for it. Because when you go into that church, they ain't going to teach you nothing. They just going to say something. And as soon as you got a question, they going to cut that music up and they going to get to dance and you going to forget what you had in your mind.
Right.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah. So when you come and you talk to us, we're going to read the Bible and we're going to let you be the judge. Read that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear the word which the Lord spake unto you, O house of Israel.
All throughout the Bible, God is always talking to the children of Israel. That's right. Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. If you're not on this side, don't learn everybody else's customs.
That's right.
Because God gave you an identity. God gave you a culture.
That's right.
And now we follow everybody else's culture. Right. He said, learn not the way of the heathen. Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
He said the heathen are dismayed at them. Black people love to talk about their sign. I'm a Pisces. I'm a Sagittarius. Black people love to talk about their sign. God said, don't do it. Don't base your life on what day you was born on. Read.
Thus, it says, for the custom of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest.
So he said, because all the things that these nations do are vain. He said, one of these things is they'll go cut a tree out the forest. Read.
The work of the hand of the workman with the axe.
So a man take an axe and he go cut the tree out the forest. Read.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
They do what?
They deck it with silver and with gold.
Then they get all of this ornaments and they put it on the tree. Read.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
And then they gonna get a stand and they put it somewhere so that it never fall again. They cut it down and then they put it back up so that it never fall again and put silver and gold all over it. What is that talking about? It's talking about Christmas.
I ain't never heard this.
God said, learn not the ways of the heathen.
What? Yeah.
So why are these churches pushing this if it's written right here in the Bible?
Sons of God! We're gonna take this city. We're gonna take the kingdom. We're gonna rule them hard. This is war! This is war! This is war! I'm here for the win, well, to get it again. The Lord call it taking the kingdom. Want what's mine? Taking my time, turning and taking your freedom. Risen from the ashes, after the lashes, call it a beautiful tragedy. We've been on the brink of insanity. It's the end of your days like calamity. Adding in, grab a friend for the finale. Curtain call on a heathen. We want forever and a day. Why would the pastor lie and say it's your season? Drop a bomb on them, Hiroshima. Drop a bomb on them cause they need it. Scrub it down, planet need a cleaning. Vagabond gone like I'm dreaming.